I'm here to give you a couple of updates on some plants. There is one specific plant that I want to show you and I want to look through and see what the heck is going on, because I'm not really understanding what could be the issue other than it being root rot, or I don't know. So hold on. So it does feel kind of cold, which is interesting. It's also pretty moist in here. I don't have any drainage holes in this cup, so this is what we're working with. That's kind of crazy because I pulled this out of my 20-gallon hexagon tank. The bottom foliage was fine. All of the new growth was dying back. I ended up taking it out of that tank, trimming it back, putting it into 13 gallons. And this is what we're with now. It's been about a week or two since I've done that chop, and they've all just melted back. So I really want to look at the roots and see what could be the problem. The roots feel kind of strong. So I'm not really understanding what is the issue here, other than it could just be too waterlogged, because I can't remember when's the last time I watered. And look, I'm not sure if it's root mealies or if it could be powdery mildew. I'm gonna see if you're gonna be able to pick this up on camera. Do you see that white patch right here? This has happened to a couple of my plants before, but that was when they were in straight moss. I can't tell if it's root mealies or not, or just powdery mildew. So no root rot, but what the heck could it be then? I should probably wash off these roots, right? Let's do that. You see, some white powder is coming out of it. This is a bunch of moss that's intertwined with the roots, so that's okay. Is it root mealies? It's very hard to see. They've all come to the surface. It's root mealies. I feel like I could see them moving in the water. I'm trying to pick one up to squish it. I wish I had like a magnifying glass. It's just like these really, oh, you can't see it. It's just like these little white dots. I just can't tell if it's moving or not. That looks like a springtail. The rest of it has to be root mealy for sure. Yep, it's root mealies. I see them moving. I see this guy moving. How the heck? Now what? It's root mealies. It's for sure root mealies. This has happened to me before in the past, and I was not able to even understand what was going on. I really thought that it was just a bunch of powdery mildew. But now that I am looking at it a lot closer, it's for sure root mealies. So with that being said, what are we going to do? I heard that dunking them into hot water works very well, but my issue with that, does that work well with begonias? There is another plant that this happened to in my 20-gallon as well. The same plant, the Sarah Draco, and we're going to check it. There's new growth happening here. So it's not completely gone, but with it being root mealied, we got to figure something out. Hold on. This is the other one. Let's see if it's the same scenario. This one is also has some new growth. Yep, root mealies. Oh, wow. Yes, there's perlite in there, but there's also the same situation. Alrighty then. Wow, that's crazy. Does that mean that all my plants have it? This one is not too bad, but it's definitely got it. Oh man, there it is. Oh wow. Well, I'm glad that we were able to figure this one out. Let me think for a second. First things first, we have to get rid of this soil. It's going in the garbage. We cannot reuse that. Second, we're going to spray this down using hydrogen peroxide. And then I do have some like neem oil, peppermints. You know, I like to admit when I'm wrong or when I've made a mistake or that I didn't fully do my research before doing something. Okay? Something told me,
hey, let's look at the mix that we made and make sure that that was the right route
to go to. Doing the hydrogen peroxide mixed with the rainwater would have been completely fine, but of course I didn't dump out the bottle, which had neem oil and cast out peppermint soap, because I'm like, oh, this seems like it could be beneficial.
Not for the roots. You can't put neem oil on roots. It's
too heavy. It doesn't allow the roots to breathe. Soap mix in here with some rainwater, of course, but I'm going to dilute with some more rainwater, of course. And then we're going to add the hydrogen peroxide. I just need to open this in the same bottle. I'm going to spray these plants down. I might have to do this for a couple of weeks, I feel like. It's not going to be just a one-time thing. So I think I'm going to move these guys into fluval stratum and perlite. Oh my gosh, I can't even believe this right now. Switch it to a full stream to get these guys off. I was thinking about rubbing alcohol, but you cannot do that with the root system of any plant, because spraying it on the leaves is a little bit different than obviously, is a lot different. What am I talking about? Spraying rubbing alcohol on leaves is a lot better than you spraying them on roots. So we don't want to go that route. All right, So I'm just trying to remove this as much as I can because this is a lot. Once I spray this down, they're going to go in fluval stratum and perlite. We're not putting it back in soil. I don't think that's a good route, way, maybe. Should I? I don't know. Maybe I should experiment with both since I have, no, because this one still has leaves on it, but I'm going to bare it back as well. I think I got it all. I would like to give it a cup with drainage holes, which is this guy right here. We're just going to clean it out completely. I'm going to spray it in the cup as well. Perfect. We got a clean cup. Now I'm going to get a soil mix. This is black and gold soil, but I'm going to also add some perlite in here to make it a little bit more chunky. Mix it up. Do I have any earthworm castings? I don't, but there's fertilizer in here already. Fill the cup, put the guy back in, and backfill. For this plant to decline this fast and for it to happen with 2 plants, it made me really think there has to be something else going on besides just it being a water issue or being root rot. And I'm glad that I decided to dig into the soil because it let me know we got root mealies. This is the second time that it's happened to me, and I'm glad that I examined it a lot more because the first go around, I just got rid of everything. All right, where are my shears? I got shears. I don't know what happened to my bottle of alcohol, and we're just gonna cut back because what is this? There was another method that I've seen one of my friends try, which is adding really hot water to the roots to burn off the mealies. But with begonia roots, they're so fine. I figured that really wasn't the call for this guy with this type of treatment that the plant needed. So hydrogen peroxide is going to have to just do. I cannot wait to see if this plant is going to bounce back. And we'll keep an eye as well as far as the root mealies. And adding hydrogen peroxide with some water, I don't think is a bad thing to do. I know that some people do that when it comes to treating fungus gnats and things like that. So maybe we will give it a watering of hydrogen peroxide with some rainwater. All right, now this guy needs some more cleaning off. I feel like I'm ripping roots off by doing this as well. I don't think I need to do that. I'm just going to spray this one down. Maybe the moss that I got was infected. Look at that. You see, they're hiding in between the crevices. No, you do have to try to get off all the moss. They're hiding in it. Oh. I'm going to continue to try to remove this as much as I can. I'll be right back. I got off as much as I could. So now I'm just going to find a cuppy that actually has a drainage hole. And I threw so many away. I don't know why I did that. Come on. What happened to you? You probably have the same problem. Hold on. I got to check that one. None of these have drainage holes. Oh, perfect. Found one. A little stick in. I wonder if these are going to end up dying. Only because it's at a fragile state. Now, here we go. We're done. We're going to let that sit for a second. I'm just going to go into this one real quick. This was a metallic dragon. And I'm just curious to know if the same thing happened with this guy because this one's leaves started dying back. Move this over here. Let's see. Yep, same thing. This one has drainage holes. No drainage holes. It's got root mealies too. Now I know when I'm seeing some damage, look at that root system. It's not powdery mildew. It's root mealies. We're good. That's what we're left with now. We're going to put them back in the tank. And we're going to hope in a couple of weeks that we get something great.